What's one trauma from your childhood you got? No girl stories, Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story time I've never told on stream. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is some trauma, and I actually have a couple of stories of trauma. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple. Now, I'm gonna tell the main one and the second one, but I'm gonna tell the first one. Now, the very first time I've ever had trauma, right, and this is a little personal, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This is a story time right quick. So the very first time, growing up, I've always seen my brother get up. Y'all probably like, what do you mean? He was an accident child, which means my brother, every time he was running around doing something, he always got injured. Now, the very first time I ever seen some shit that actually kind of traumatized me and my family, we went to a car dealership. Now, mind you, we're not that old. I'm probably about 6 or 7 at the time. He's probably like 4 or 5 things at that time. This is a story time I've never told before. But my little brother was always getting injured. Now, we had a car dealership. Now, that day, they had the kids section closed off with the toys, the slides and all. For some reason, they closed the kids section. Now, remember that part. So, us being kids, it was me, my brother, and my 2 sisters. I have 2 sisters. Both of my sisters are older than me. One's 6 years older than me, one's 7 years older than me. So, we're sitting right there. My parents are looking at cars. Y'all know the car dealership with your parents is going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So, us being kids, we start playing, we start hitting each other, we start running around. Now, as we start running around, I'm chasing my sister's chasing me, I'm chasing my brother. There's a desk right here. Now, mind you, the desk had a little part that was like an L shape, like where your arm would be at. And I'm short, me and my brother are short. So, while my sisters are running in between it like this, me and my brother are running and ducking underneath it. GCR reaching this up like this. So, we run around it about 4 or 5 times. As we run around it, I hear a loud just, I'm like, ooh! I turn around. My brother, he cracked the edge of the part of the L shape right here on his forehead. Now you're probably like, that's not too bad. It gets worse. He turns towards me. He's crying. He's on the ground. I see the indent of his forehead and I seen his brain. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't know if it was his brain. All I know is there was a chunk of his head right here. There was no bone. It was just pink meat. I swear to God, if I call him right now, I'm not lying. That's how bad. Now, hold on. You probably like, that's not that bad. It gets worse. This man has almost got smoked a couple of times. Another time, me and my sister, she was on this bike. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I seen this nigga brain, and we went back to the dealership a day later. They didn't even clean the blood up yet. There was lumps of blood on the ground. If I call this nigga right now, he was always getting up. But like, I remember one time my sister, she had this bike, and on the back of the bike, she connected this thing that was like a little house with little wheels in it, and like little kids can ride in the back of it. So she riding the back of the bike. He's riding the back of the bike with her. She's going up my neighbor's driveway that has a hill. She goes up the driveway, turns that like this. The entire house flips over. This nigga falls out the house, tumbling down the driveway, skiing his whole like this on the side of the driveway. His whole face was missing brown meat. This white meat was exposed like he had Michael Jackson. If I'm black, this was like a year or 2 after this. This was always getting up. His whole side of his face was just white meat. If I'm lying, I'm flying, call this right now. That's it. And the thing is, y'all need to realize that is traumatizing to see as your brother just continue to get up. I've never got up in my life like that. I swear to God, I'm not trolling. This nigga whole side of his face was the white meat. I said, God damn. Besides that, this is some trick that actually traumatized me as a kid, right? The year is like 2011. It didn't really traumatize me, but like, this is some shit I think about, like, this is the dumbest thing that's ever happened to me. Bumskis, right? I'm over my grandmother's house. Now, as I'm over my grandmother's house, right? I'm over my grandmother's house. It's me, my cousin, and my brother. Now, it was a white lady that lived beside us, and she sold dogs or some. I think she was on crack or meth, one of them. So she's beside my grandmother lives in this little, like, they weren't even apartments. They were like no stairs, no upstairs, no downstairs, bedroom, I guess, but it was like, it's like these little shacks. This is hard to explain. Now I go over there, we riding bikes, and this white lady lives beside me. Now, this is some fuck I did. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Hold on, let me, somebody pin this for me. This is some I did. So I walk in, my cousin is over there. Now this white lady, now remember, she sees us. She's like, yo, she sees us outside. She says, come in here. At first, I'm iffy about it. Now, y'all know stranger danger. Y'all was taught that, stranger danger. I don't know, this trying to get me to come inside. So she's like, y'all want to come inside? Like, see the dogs? I got new dogs. Now, mind you, I've never really seen this white lady in my life. I think you told us this. I've never told this. I've never told this story time. If I told the story time, what happens? What happens in this story time? Tell me what happens. It's not what happened. My mom does not drag me out. That's how I know I never told this, y'all. Did I tell this? This had to have been like November. Was this on Kick? Well, I have a lot of trauma from the Kick days, so I probably don't remember. Now, anyways, I'm gonna tell the story anyway. He tells us to come inside. Now, this is some fuck shit I did. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I really wouldn't consider this trauma. Anything trauma-wise, it was more so hearing my parents yell at each other. Every real nigga know you hear your parents yell at each other for like 2 hours, and you would sit at the top of the steps like just crying and shit like that. That was more so like trauma, like hearing your parents like yell at each other and shit like that. You're just like, bro. Like, you're like 8, 9 years old, and you just sit at the top of the step like, oh, my parents don't love each other no more. You're like doing some bitch. But anyways, so boom. So this white lady, she tells us to come inside, boom, and this, then the third. So I was really not convinced to do it, but my cousin, he kind of seemed like he was kind of down to do it. So I walk inside that with my brother and my cousin to see the dogs and shit like that. My mom walks outside, she screams our name. All 3 of our names. She said, where the y'all at? I come outside the white lady house. She looks at me like this. My mom drops her mouth. She said, why the fuck was you in there? I said, hey man, she just said that she was trying to show us some dogs. Like, hey, cousin said he be in there all the time. And I tell y'all, for the rest of that day, for the rest of that month, I didn't have no PSP. I didn't have no PS3. I didn't have no TV. I ain't gonna lie to you. My mom got out the car, went to the white lady's face. And my grandmother was so scared. I honestly thought my mom was gonna stomp a mud hole in that lake. Now, y'all might be asking you, where's the trauma from that? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That could have turned out so bad I wouldn't be in front of this camera right now. I'd probably be somewhere in like Bolivia, the Philippines, or something still to this day. I don't know why I chose to walk in that house to see them dogs, and I was only in there for 15 seconds. But when she said, here, go try some of this powdered sugar right here, it was really crack. So I was tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, I was tweaking. But other than that, other than my brother getting up and like a lot of times and that shit, I don't really have too much trauma from my childhood. I mean, at one point my parents was on asses. Pause. Like, I ain't gonna get too much into it because one of my family members got mad about a story time, and that's why I haven't told no story times about them since. They seen the YouTube video channel like 3 months later, was like, stop making story times about my life. I said, Jesus. They got mad as hell, texted me, I didn't respond. But I ain't gonna lie, at one point my parents was getting on asses, 100%. But other than that, I don't really have too much trauma. Lucy, appreciate the sub, 66. Yeah, I don't have too much trauma from my childhood though. I don't really have too much. Like, nothing like too bad that happened. Like, I wasn't beaten, abused, and used and all that. I mean, bro, come on. I'm saying I wasn't abused as a kid. You ever got whooped by a parent and finally fought back? No. But I feel like there's a certain time period in your life where you tell your parents not to ever touch you again. The last time my mom ever touched me, now my dad, he's never touched me. Bro. I'm not clip farming. Wallahi, I'm not. My mom has hit me more than my dad. I told y'all, my dad never used to hit me. He was just, that was a screamer. He would just scream. Like, I told y'all he was screaming. Like, he was always like stop! Like one of those, like that one of those niggas. My dad never used to actually whip my ass. Now, my mom, she used to actually whip my ass. But I feel like there's a certain time period in your life where you can tell your parents, hey, man, don't touch me again. The last time my mom ever touched me, I think I was 21, 22. I think I turned around and I had said something. I don't know what I did. I think I said something, did something. And she like popped my arm. Mind you, I have a full beard. I'm 180 pounds, 6 foot. I turned around. I said, hey mom. She turned around, she said, what? I said, don't touch me again. I said, you got this up, man. This ain't 2011. What are you? Why aren't you touching my arm? And she was like, I'm just telling you, you need to stop. I said, hold on. What you talking about? I looked at her, I said, hold on. What this is? I said, wipe this off of me. Don't touch me again. And I feel like at a certain age, that's respectable. And my dad, the last time my dad ever has got physical with me, I was 17 years old. If y'all think I ain't saying nothing, I call her and tell her that I ever said to y'all. My dad, the last time my dad, other than the time we was taking a shower together when I was like 9, and he lifted me off my feet and was choking me in the air. That sounds crazy, but I already explained that story. I think I even talked about it on Twitch or Kick. I don't remember where I talked about it. But I already explain. It sounds crazy out loud, but I was washing my hair. Listen, it sounds crazy. When I break it down, it doesn't sound that bad. Quick, right? I'm like, hold on, get a shower right quick. He's like, wash the soap out your head. I'm like, hold on, man, watch out. I gotta get the soap on my eyes. So I feel this nigga grab my arm, but now I'm starting to panic. I'm like, hold on, man, I gotta grab the shower. I gotta grab the towel, soap in my eyes. The nigga grabs me. He brings me back in the shower. Now I'm assuming I start flicking out and shit. I'm probably like, hold on, soap in my eyes. I'm assuming I'm yelling at this point. So all I remember is I couldn't feel the ground no more. And by the time I opened up my eyes, then all the soap was gone in my hair. All I remember is this nigga had me in the air against the shower wall, like, he had me around my throat. This nigga lifted me up. He was like, wash your hair, nigga. He had me in the air. I swear I'm not lying. Like this, around my feet was dangling. I don't think he was choking me. I think he just had me in the air. I don't think he was acting like, I don't think I could not breathe. But he had me, look, this is my neck. He had me like this. My feet was dangling in the air. I remember I'm looking down, he was like this. Like, it looked scary. I think the nigga was trying to take me out, bro, I swear. He was like, and I think he snapped and realized what he was doing, because, like, he sat me down and was like, man, you gotta wash the soap out your hair, man. I just took a shower. I went up to my mom, told the story, and started laughing. But I think laughing was like a trauma response. Besides that, my dad never really whooped my ass or beat me. You know, other than that story, he's never really like spanked my ass, like maybe put my pants down and whoop me with a belt. He's never really did no shit like that. That was always my mom. My mom has whooped my ass more than my dad for sure. My dad's never actually like whooped my ass for sure. He would more so like throw shit, like a flip flop, a belt, or like, I think I told y'all this one time. This is a true story, right? I swear to God, look. If I call him, he might not remember this, but I swear to God, this is a true story. So I remember one time, right? I don't know what happened. All I know is I was at my doorway and I was on the ground crying like this. I was just like, Chris, like. All I remember is I was crying like that for about 30 minutes. I do not remember why. But look, I swear to God, this is a true story. Look, just don't make me laugh. My dad was on the phone with someone important. I think it was a job or something. But the way my door frame was, it was facing my parents' room. Now, this is what my dad did. I swear to God, this is a true story. He's on the phone, he's sitting on his bed like this, looking at me cry. Now, mind you, I'm sitting in the doorway crying. This is what my dad did. He's on the phone, right? He runs on the phone, snaps at me, and goes like this. And he slid at me. I don't know why he slid at me. He slid at me like that and like tried to grab me at the same time while on the phone. All I remember is I got up and ran away, jumped in the bed, and we just never talked about it. I do not know why he did that to this day. I swear to God, my grandmother's greatest true story. Nigga slid on the ground like this and tried to grab me. I don't know why. Yeah, that nigga might have been abusive. This might be trauma. I don't know. And it was carpet too, so I know that nigga legs was burning. Slid on the ground like this and tried to take me out. I said, yo, bro. Now, other than that, other than like that, my parents, they haven't touched me since. Because they know I'm going to knock their ass out. Like, I told my dad, and when I was like 20, when you turn like 18, 19, there's a certain age you get to where you start challenging your dad. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. That age starts between, if you have a rocky relationship with your dad, like 14 to 17. During those years, one of those days, you're gonna challenge your pops because you feel like you're not scared of him. And a lot of times it's like, I'm taller than him now. I'm becoming like a grown man. Like I'm in high school. I'm talking to girls now, all types of shit. So it's between 14 to 17. And a lot of times it starts because of 2 or 3 things. Basketball, any sports, if it's a one-on-one sport, it's always gonna be the sport that y'all play. It really starts there. I used to play basketball with my dad one-on-one. He used to throw the ball down the court, made me go get it. Ass nigga talking all types of crazy to me. And I used to sit right there, tears in my face, because nigga not letting me beat him either. But I used to give him bump. So it always starts in a sport. And if y'all don't play sports, then it's gonna be because y'all have the same relationship, the same personality. I never even got that chance to challenge my pops, real talk, sad face. It's not my fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what about your stepdad? I don't know, your dad not in your life, shit. That's tough, man. Hey, you know, sometimes it's the way the cookie crumbles. Hey, man, you know, shit. Hey, you know, hey. I mean, me to say? What do you want me to say? Anyways, like I was saying, right? Now, it comes a certain point where you're gonna like, you be a terrible therapist. I wouldn't be, because I ain't got nothing to do with your problems. But it becomes a certain point in your life where it's like, you can't actually challenge your dad. Well, you can. Because you feel taller than him, you feel bigger than him, you feel like this nigga's little, like he's not gonna actually do nothing to me. And I think all dads either get a little scared because even if they're bigger than you, even if they have more knowledge than you, even if they have like, they can hurt you, there's a slim chance you might actually knock him the fuck out. Because your dad remembers you being that age. You having all that testosterone, you going through puberty, you taller than your dad, this, that, and the third. He remembers being at that age and having the same feelings. So it's like, this nigga might actually knock me the fuck out. Now, right? Besides that, there's always going to be a certain point where you test your dad and may the best man win. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Me and my dad have never actually squared up and threw some punches. I pushed that nigga before. I pushed the shit out of him. He ain't never ever swung back, tried to swing. We never got to anything physical like that for real. But honestly, at one point, my parents used to try and touch me. I told them niggas, when I turned about 8, once I graduated high school, I told them niggas, you better not ever touch me again. I told them straight up. I told my pops and my mom, don't touch me no more. I'm a grown ass man with his own apartment, own hairy nuts. I'm like, nigga, don't touch me. You can't ever. I don't fuck from 30, 40, 50. I told them, you better not ever lay no hand on me again. In their house, if you tell me to leave, nigga, I'll leave, have a car. I'll go to my own place. Y'all telling me that's crazy to tell your parents don't touch me no more? So you telling me at 22, 23, you'll let your parents hit you? Nigga, I'm a grown-ass man. You better not ever touch me again, nigga. I won't let a motherfucker on the street touch me. We never let you touch me because you my parent, nigga. I'm grown as shit. You better not ever, you can curse me at me, whatever you gotta say. You better not ever touch me again, nigga. I'm a grown-ass adult. Think about it, you tell me it's crazy to say to tell another grown-ass adult, don't hit me no more. Nigga, I'm 23. Fuck, I look like that nigga pop me in my chest. I'm about to pop you for real. In GTRP. Nigga, you not touching me no more, nigga. I'm grown as shit. Nigga gonna touch me. And listen, I'm a grown ass man. You not touching me no more. And if you touch me, I'm gonna drop your ass. I told my dad, cause he used to keep trying, cause my dad at one point when I turned 21, 22, he used to like, what's up? What y'all wanna do? We can go outside right now. We can both stand in a circle, tie the shoes together like in jail, put a foot in the tie. We can do it right now. What y'all wanna do? Go get it. What's up? Niggas should look at him like, nigga, if you don't sit your little ass down, nobody trying to do that, I'll knock your motherfucking ass out. I told my that moment, I will knock your motherfucking ass out. Stop trying to act tough, man. You better go sit your motherfucking ass down and go drink some fucking, eat some fucking syrup brand, nigga. Talking about, we can do it right now, what's up? Who wanna do it? I'm like, nigga, shut your ass up, nigga, before I drop your ass like a bad habit, you fuck. The fuck is wrong with that nigga? But that's just me, though. Trapped in a mall with 5 black mambas or a gorilla for 24 hours. RDC got asked this question, they argued for like 50 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm taking the 5 black mambas every fucking time. Why the fuck would I want to be trapped in a mall with a fucking gorilla? I'm in a mall that's just at least half a mile long. I can be in one store and never see the snake. Y'all do realize snakes are not really aggressive. There's not that many aggressive snakes in the world that actively seek out human beings, things that big. Are y'all stupid? If I look at a gorilla long on the wrong way, nigga was like, and beat the, you have not watched, what's that shit called? Rise of the Planet of the Apes? I could just accidentally stare at a gorilla wrong. I'm fucked. Niggas going to rip my body in half and put a hole so big they'll be able to walk right through me. Now, 5 black mambas, those are just snakes. And even if it is a black mamba, y'all do realize I can step on one of those and take him out easily. Even if he do somehow make it in the store, nigga, he dead, that's 4 left. Or I can just be somewhere I can literally sit on top of a fucking like middle of the mall watch ass store. I can just sit up there for 24 hours. Snakes can't climb. Wait, can't them niggas get up trees? For the most part, they can't climb. I just sit there like theirs. So y'all telling me y'all taking 5 black mambas over a fucking gorilla? I mean, y'all taking a gorilla over 5 black mambas? Boy, this little ass snake! 5 of these? I already got a black mamba in my pants. I'm not worried about him. These little ass snakes! I'm taking 5 black mambas every time! Boy, I'm hitting them niggas with the... I'm hitting them niggas with prime LaDainian Thompson. What are we talking about? I'm taking 5 black mambas, pause, over gorillas every time. Why the fuck would I take a fucking gorilla over black little ass mamba snakes. I take 1,000 of these niggas. You ain't see snakes on the plane? Them niggas is fast, nigga, I am too. They can kill you in one bite, that's if they bite me. They not gonna get close enough to bite me. Watch this. Are black mambas, Crystal, appreciate the sub, aggressive? They are generally shy and nervous snakes that will try to do only when threatened. They are highly aggressive. Only when threatened. I'm not gonna threaten cuz. I'm gonna be behind the counter at Auntie Anne's eating sugar fucking pretzels and shit. Only when threatened. They're generally shy and nervous snakes. How the fuck is this nigga gonna bite my cock off? I'm not fighting no big ass gorilla. Nigga. Y'all ain't never seen how scary gorilla. This. So this is what y'all want. Y'all telling me y'all taking this over a snake. I want you to watch this. The nigga broke the fucking glass. This is what y'all want, right? Unbreakable glass. These niggas broke the fucking glass. But y'all gonna take that over a snake? Right? Fuck that. Oh, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, he got that. I'll take them snakes, nigga. Have you ever had your card get declined or drop coins in public? I've had my card get declined at grocery stores. Listen, you know what's embarrassing is when you get your card declined because you didn't check it and you was just trying to calculate what you had that week. That's happened to me. There's been plenty of times I was on my phone. I'm like, I paid for this. Let me do a calculator. Last time I had my bank account, I had $450. I paid, that bill was $220. And then, I bought them, so that's $115. Oh, I got like at least $90. Let me grab this from the store right quick. I ain't gonna check out, just remember to work. You get to the motherfucking counter, it come up to like $90. You go, okay, boom. Scan your shit, put in the code. Donation, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got enough money for them niggas, fuck that. No donation, you should have all right, let me grab my bags. They're like, oh, sir, excuse me. And they always gotta say it out loud. They never say some shit like, excuse me, sir, like, card decline, can you try it again? They're like, oh, it didn't go through. Can you, try to get your card decline? Well, just tell everybody in this fucking store I ain't got no fucking money. And you in your head, you like, shit, it ain't go through. Like, and look, niggas know they ain't got no money, so they start trying to do the method after they know they ain't got no money. They start going like this. What you mean, my card decline? I ain't always doing this bullshit. I might have to call them. Next thing you know, you're not really calling them, you just going like this. Open the bank. Boom. I ain't gonna lie. Next, you know, you sitting right there. This is fucked up. You pull your wallet out and you just go through 4 to 5 different cards and hoping one of them work. And the first one that worked, you be like, be getting hot and shit on God. You start sweating, ears start getting hot, cheeks start getting hot. You start looking behind you, niggas start to look at you like, all right, man, hurry this shit up. Start sweating this shit, start smiling. You start doing the, oh, goddamn. Yeah, I'm fucked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucked.